This week I'm going to be installing this sink into this table and mounting our countertop, which is actually flooring. But follow along. Thank you for watching. Hi, I'm Alice.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is our bus. Okay. Getting the countertop down went really well. It's not exactly square. It's 3.5 inches on one end and 4 inches on the other. So I put it over the edge, and then once all of this dries after 24 hours, then I'll score the entire length, break it off to the perfect size, and then put the backing piece back on. So I think that'll be the easiest solution to do the back edge, because I didn't square it in the first place, which I definitely should have. That would have been a lot easier. And I'm back. It's been a couple of days since we got all this glued down. It looks like it went really well, so I'm going to remove the weights, cut the back piece, and put the backsplash back on, and then we'll be ready to cut the hole for the sink. So I figured out why my table isn't square. Turns out that on this end, I put the backsplash where it goes against one side of the table, and on the other end, I put it on the other side. So now the whole thing is off by the width of the backsplash thing, and I can't fix it now, so I'm just gonna have to go with it. But that's why it's a 1/2 inch off, because it's a 1/2 inch thick board. So that's what's been confusing me this whole time. Okay. I'm having some trouble figuring out how to cut the hole for the sink because I've got some support beams that are right at the size that I didn't realize. So I'm going to try cutting it from the bottom side up to get the hole started, and then figure out the size from there. So hopefully this will work. So now that I know where the front edge is, I can then cut it all the way across because I know my width, and then I'll have to be able to measure it to get to the back side, which hopefully will fit. We got this sink at one of the Amazon surplus store places, and I didn't quite realize it, but this has the detachable sprayer, so it can actually go all the way around and be like an actual shower sprayer at the right height, which is pretty cool. And then we also got, before our plan was to use the shower sprayers, so I'm gonna have that also, because that with the extension hose is gonna go all the way down to the ground. And then we'll be able to wash things off directly from the sink. So, but this faucet ended up being pretty cool for being super cheap, like 40 bucks or something, when it's like a $200 faucet. So it's nice. So I got all the plumbing stuff. We went down to Ace Hardware and just brought all the different pieces of things that we needed to put together, and spent about an hour there. And they are so nice. They helped out connect all the different pieces together, find the different things that connect to each other. The water filter that we had was not going to work at all. It was the wrong filter. So they were like, hey, you need to get this one. So we ended up getting a whole big old water filter for everything. So now I'm going to try reassembling everything. I guarantee something is wrong. But we'll get all that done, and then all our water system will be pretty much complete. So looking good. Ah, first problem. This is the wrong size. Dang it. Drop this in. Okay. Well, I messed up. I don't know when it happened, but this entire thing is in upside down. So I think I can just switch it over, hopefully, and then have to redo a couple of these lines. So close, but not quite.
Alice.
So we came up pretty close on all the stuff that we got from Ace Hardware. Turns out that this tank doesn't come with the inside filter, nor does it come with a mounting bracket, because it's designed to be put in between two copper pipes and just hang there. And then on the water heater here, we thought that these connectors were 3/4 inch, but turns out they're probably half or something, so we're going to switch that out. And then on the water tank itself, the old fill line was just a hose that came out. We're going to put a garden hose attachment on that, and then we can connect it to a house hose to fill it with pressure, or we'll have an adapter that goes to like a fill spout so we can pour in buckets of water, whatever like that. But overall, we got pretty close on this, so we're headed back down to Ace Hardware to pick up the rest of the pieces, and then this will be done. So I'm back finishing up the plumbing this morning. We spent another 45 minutes at Ace getting the right pieces. Turns out that going from a 1¼ inch fill line to a garden hose is not a common thing. So it took 3 different people there helping us out, and we finally found it. And then we got a whole bunch of the hose clamps to clamp down all of the barb fitting hoses. So hopefully now we've got everything we need except for the tool that goes inside the sink to attach these lines. That's a specialty tool as well. They couldn't just put it on the surface so normal people could do it. Very frustrating, but we'll do what we can. And I messed up already. These ones do fit the thread this time, but they're the wrong size for this hose. So I bought 1/2 inch. I must need 3/8, 5/8. I'll have to check the packaging. So back to Ace. And found problem 2. This one is good. This one is good. These fit together, but this is supposed to go this way. So back to Ace. We are striking out. So problem number 3. These two are supposed to be fitting together, but those holes don't line up. So yet again, back to Ace. We got all the right pieces this time, and I'm going to finish the plumbing. All right, finally got the kitchen done. It looks really nice. Everything came together really well. Haven't been able to test anything yet, but seems pretty close, and we got all the pieces in we wanted. The top countertop came really well. The sink got in pretty well. All the plumbing came together pretty well. A lot of things did pretty well. Got all the connectors in good, and braced the entire cabinet to the floor and to the wall. This is going to be carrying quite a bit of weight, so we wanted to make sure that in the case of a car crash, it wouldn't be sliding the entire thing forward. So I feel pretty confident that this is pretty strong. Next step's going to be building the electrical for this side, which is going to be several power outlets and probably USB connectors, and also the timer that will control the water heater, because it's electric, so we just want it to run for like 20 minutes at a time and then turn off. And double check that the pumps and everything work. So that'll be the next projects. Thank you for watching. This has been a fun part of the project, and keep following along. Thanks, bye.